Marauders, I'm Kate Hunt.
And I'm Brady Weber, and this is MVTV News. This year, fall break is only going to be 1 week long. School traded off the 2 weeks of fall break and added an extra week to summer. Personally, I like this change. What do you guys think? Also, in Hancock County, last month, a middle schooler brought a BB gun to school. He said he wasn't planning on shooting it, but he still is facing severe consequences, such as being suspended from school.
With the local Hancock County news, the fatal car crash following a pursuit is still being investigated by the Hancock County Sheriff's Department. Friday at 5:25 a.m., the Hancock County Sheriff's Department was called and responded at 4:30 a.m. They arrived at a suspicious vehicle where it then fled and proceeded to be in a fatal crash. With the state news this year, the state fair was held on July 28th through August 20th at the Indiana Fairgrounds. Just a little over 1 million people attended. The state fair has been held since 1982 and has been a very big deal since, and a lot of people enjoy going there to spend time with their friends and family.
Now heading into some sports news. This year the Colts will only have 3 preseason games instead of the usual 5. The preseason is a perfect time for the Colts to try out their new rookies, such as first-round draft pick quarterback Anthony Richardson, who is most likely going to be a starting quarterback this year. Now for soccer. Earlier this month, the MLS team Inter Miami brought in legendary player Lionel Messi. Messi already has 8 goals in 5 straight matches for Miami, hoping that they can win the MLS Cup this year.
With world news, more soccer, the soccer player Mbappe have received an offer from Al Hilal for $1.1 billion. This would be one of the most expensive contracts ever signed in soccer history. It would be a world record transfer fee of $293 million. More world news. Nate Diaz and Jake Paul had recently had a fight a couple weeks ago. They both lasted 10 rounds, and it came down to a split decision. Jake Paul had a knockdown early in the fight, but Nate Diaz came back and fought hard, but that didn't do anything because Jake Paul still ended up being champion.
Also in the world, there's hidden trauma going on between the soldiers fighting for Ukraine and Russia. This conflict has been popping up more and more as the war goes on. PTSD is a very common thing to happen to soldiers as they fight long, hard wars. And now it has made its way into the Ukraine and Russia war. For entertainment tonight, Luke Bryan will be performing here in Indy at Ruoff Music Center, followed along with Lil Yachty, Playboi Carti, and many more coming in the next weeks. There are a lot of exciting concerts coming up, and tickets don't come cheap, so make sure you get in line for your ticket now.
Get excited for this weather this weekend because it's going to be a nice one. This weekend starts off with a nice and warm temperature of 82 degrees, being the high and low of a 60. It will be a sunny Saturday. Ending the weekend, there is a high 89 degrees. Though it will be partly cloudy and a low of 62, make sure to get outside and enjoy this warm weather while it lasts. With the boys tennis team had a very good chance of beating another great team. Leading this team is Adam Kuhn. He is a top player of this year for the tennis team. This year, we got a brand new coach who is planning to take the team as far as they can get. We have a very strong singles team, but the doubles team still needs improvement.
For soccer, this week your boys soccer team has played 3 games, winning 2 and losing 1. This week your Marauders beat Richmond and Warren while falling short to HSC. In an attempt to continue their 2-game win streak, your Marauders will play at home tomorrow at noon versus the Newcastle Trojans. Along with boys soccer, girls soccer started off to a rough start this year, losing to Chittard. They didn't lose a lot of seniors though last year, so they should still be good this year. They will also play tomorrow at 10 a.m. against Franklin Community.
With the boys and girls cross-country team, this past weekend your boys and girls teams raced against Laverne Gibson Championship cross-country course. This course is ranked the 3rd hardest ever in America. The girls team finished 7th out of 35th, with Hannah Hauser finishing 1st for Mount Vernon. Your Marauders will run again tomorrow at Plainfield Park. With football coming up, the Marauders will face off against the Millers tonight in a very exciting game at Lucas Oil Stadium. The Marauders lost last year in a close game that came down to the last drive. The theme for this game is black and gold. Make sure you show up and show your support and be ready to cheer your Marauders on.
Along with the other Marauder sports, this week, your girls' volleyball team has played 4 games, winning 3 while only losing 1. This week, your Marauders beat Greenwood, Noblesville, and Tipton while losing to Cathedral. In an attempt to continue their 2-game win streak, your Marauders will play in the Weibo tournament tomorrow at Western Boone High School. And to finish off today's episode, the Pacer season is starting in about a month, so get ready to get some tickets and show out for your Pacers.
I'm Parker Shank, and what is your name?
My name is Treasure Kuntz.
What do you do here at Mount Vernon?
I am the attendance secretary,
How long have you been working here?
going on 24 years,
What is your favorite part about working here?
working with you kids.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm Parker Shank, and what is your name?
The name is Larry Powell.
And what do you do here at Mount Vernon?
I am a building sub.
How long have you been working here?
This is my 3rd year.
3rd year. What do you like most about your job?
It's a pretty good vibe here at Mount Vernon. I like the staff and most of the kids.
All right, thank you.